I am the tipsy psychic, and I am eating some grapefruit. Me loves me some grapefruit, but it's so hard to eat. Come on, get easier. Oh yeah, there is no way I can make this look sexy. Today we're going to talk about another compatibility between the Virgo Libra Cusp and the Aries. This is a very spontaneous duo. It's going to be like opposites attract. You'll feel this magnetic pull towards each other. You would be swept away and it would be super exciting. However, a long-term relationship with an Aries might feel unstable, especially if your life is unstable at the time that you meet that Aries. Your relationship together will be very passionate, and you both are passionate about the same things. You both like art, you both like things of good quality over quantity, beauty. As a couple, you might be very lucky financially together. Money. You both have a passion for the finer life, for luxury. When together, you'll find that it amplifies. So it might come across as a little shallow to you after a while. You may feel extremely attracted to each other, but it doesn't mean that you're going to be in a very deep, connected relationship with one another. Marriage will be very tricky. The no strings attached actually works very well for this couple. No need to explore your emotional relationship. Keeping things platonic may be your best way to go from the start. So before even considering to marry each other, maybe you should get to know each other fully and completely, or things just won't work out. You won't have much to bond over. After a while, you'll realize that you both like art and music and books and pretty things, but is that enough? Divorce would not be pretty. So if you do go through with it, make sure you sign a prenup. You have the ability to easily seduce an Aries. They would be attracted to you from the start. So you may act on those feelings and you may go for it, but the spark doesn't usually last that long. The sex may be great, but it may not last very long, like in the long term with this pair. An Aries might see you as a little stuck up, even though you just have high standards. Nothing wrong with that. Here's the truth for you. No matter how good you guys look on paper, doesn't mean that things will work out for you. You won't like how emotional your Aries can be, how up and down. Remember, no one is perfect. Make sure you know how you feel about them at all times. And please, take care of your own life. Don't let yourself go. For some reason, when you're paired up with an Aries, this cusp tends to kind of let their self go. They stop caring about how they look, which is weird because Libra is a part of this cusp, but it happens. You both are less focused on your relationship, and this can actually mean that you're meant for each other. You focus on yourselves and you're very independent, and you also are both eye candy, so you make great plus ones at a wedding, especially your ex's wedding. You will definitely have to work together to keep this relationship going. And as you work together, you'll feel more connected. A big theme in this relationship is pride. You both would feel very proud being with each other. You're both very practical when it comes to your feelings. Now, if you both aren't very physically attracted to each other, then your sex life will suck. It just won't work. So you definitely need to be physically attracted to each other from the start. This pair usually doesn't have flings or just sexual affairs together. Yeah, they have the no strings attached thing, but you usually don't cheat with each other or have a summer 2-week fling with each other. And the sex can be amazing if you're attracted to each other, but you're usually not that sexually compatible. Yes, attraction is there, magnetism, you're very drawn to each other, but at the same time, that's not sex, Aries doesn't care about looks as much as you do, or how other people perceive them, and they may not understand how important it is for you. They may not understand you and how perception is for you. Now, as a couple, you don't think too much about your values together. And after you've been dating a while, the romance kind of fades. Like, you don't keep up that romance. You're not very romantic together. Unless it's like a big romantic gesture or to put on a show, and those experiences for you are more meaningful anyway. You fight about decor and how things should be, and often you end up being more of the kid in the relationship. The Aries are often the ones who take charge in this relationship, and they become like a father figure or a mother figure. Like, they're the parent in the relationship. Don't let them baby you. Stop it before it's too late. You do need their support and their certainty, and it feels good sometimes to not have to be responsible for everything. Aries is like your savior. If you have daddy issues or mommy issues, then you might find yourself in a relationship with an Aries. It's like you depend on them a lot and they may fill kind of a void for you. And Aries can learn a lot from you about beauty and art and why it's important, but they probably wouldn't like being the parent. They might take on the parental role or caretaker role in the relationship, but they don't like it. Even though it usually doesn't go down like this, they want to be your companion, your friend. They're looking for someone at their level. And that's another reason why this relationship kind of struggles, because you guys are on different wavelengths a lot of the time. Part of breaking that problem is to just be really grateful to have one another. Really explore your beliefs. When this match fights, it's like a broken record. It's about the same thing all the time, and it becomes a pattern. So it's really about fixing that problem and finding the core of it to really get through your disagreements and your arguments. Try to be realistic and accept your Aries for who they are. Don't try to change them. An Aries may not like what you have to say. When you give them advice, they often don't take it. The way you give it often comes across differently for them specifically, but it's very different for other signs. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you had a blast. I did, and I hope you learned something. Please let me know in the comment section below if you've ever experienced this cusp and an Aries. Like, are you on this cusp and have you dated an Aries? What's the deal? I would love to hear more about your stories. Yeah, subscribe to my channel. Bye!